Yeah, it's a massive disappointment. Since I've been at the club, day in day out, we've set standards really high. It's an ambitious bunch and stuff, but today that's a bit of a shock. Don't think anyone saw it coming. 10-15 minutes of madness at the start of the second half showed a lot of naivety. And yeah, it's a massive disappointment. And one you've got to take on the chin, I suppose.
Yeah, you look at it overall. We were saying at half time, Harriers a goal down, and you wouldn't have seen that come in within 16 minutes of the restart.
No, frustration at half time. Obviously, it's a bit of a nothing game, really. Disappointing goal again, a bit fortunate, but one of them things. Thought as soon as we started to move the ball, we started to create chances, get a bit of pressure higher up the pitch, and yeah, I thought we came back into the game quite well, and we finished the first half strong. And then, like you say, disappointment, a little mistake for the second goal, I suppose, and then it's one of them that happens in football. But the way we went from 2-0 to 4-0, that's very disappointing for me as a player. You've got to learn to stay in games, I suppose. The sort of team we are, I think we're always going to make chances. I think we showed that even at the end. But it's one of them, the game's kind of done by then. The only thing you can take from it is it's got to be a catalyst really for what we're trying to do. Even if we're going on a major winning run, I think we've always got to have the alarm bells in the back of our mind that in football that can happen if you switch off and you don't do things right. Yeah,
you look at Fylde after they'd gone 4-0 up, they seemed to relax. Harriers then came back at them, and Fylde really couldn't get their game back together. Harriers finished very strongly.
Yeah, we must not say that. Obviously the game's done. It's a cup game. This close to a game, I'm just really disappointed, to be honest. I don't really analyse the game like that at the minute. I just think we're going to take one positive. We have to look at it, like I say, and use it as a massive motivation and push on, and like I say, use it as kind of an example of what can happen if we don't do what we've been doing since I've been here, really.
Yeah, your experience, without a lot of the youngsters of the club, the management keep saying how young this squad is.
I think it's one of them. I think any player who wants to push on, there comes a point where age becomes irrelevant. It's just about learning as quick as you can and trying to put that into place. Really, it's not an age thing. We're all part of it. Players, staff, fans, everyone. It's just a major disappointment today, and yeah, it's a horrible way to go out of the cup. But like I say, it's happened. So we have to kick on and have to bounce back next week. We have to. It's our job, and it's what we'll be determined to do.
Yeah, of course. There's much focus now on the league again. So Harriers still involved in a cup competition with the FA Trophy, but obviously the main focus is going to be getting out of the Vanarama National League North.
Definitely, I think that's the major aim since I came to the club. It's not taking anything away from today because we come into the game wanting to and expecting to win, really. So yeah, this close to it, it's major disappointment. But after a lot of years in football, you do have to move on. Not forget about it or brush it off, but you have to move on and look forward, really. Because if you keep looking back, you're not going to go anywhere.